Hey guys, welcome back to the Style and Beauty Doctor on YouTube, and in today's video we're going to be talking about what the f did I buy that made me close to VIB Rouge this year. So keep watching. You know, Sephora with their genius marketing ways alerted me to the fact that, oh, if you spend $119 more, you know, you'll secure your VIB Rouge status in 2020. You guys know, especially if you've watched a bunch of my videos, that I'm an advocate for making smart beauty purchase decisions. I wasn't always this way. I probably would have hit VIB Rouge, you know, and been VIB Rouge for like the next 2-3 years the way I used to make purchases beforehand. For me, less is more when it comes to owning beauty products. But that said, I'm still very much into the beauty stuff. I just don't feel like I have to own everything to, you know, partake. You know what I'm saying? But that said, I was like, what did I buy? That I'm only $120 away from being Rouge again next year. So I was like, you know what? Let me go through my purchases, but then I was like, let me film it because that'd be kind of, you know, that'd be kind of fun. So first thing I bought was the Dior Forever 24-hour foundation, the matte version. I got that in shade 6.5 neutral. That was a great purchase. I actually have it on today. Then I bought, Rihanna extended the shade range and came out with the powders and concealers. So I bought the Pro Filter Soft Matte in shade 445. I wound up not loving that as much as I thought I was going to. So this is January when it came out. It's very cold and dry here in January in New York. Well, it can be. Sometimes it can be summertime here. You know, you never know. Throw the dice. But I didn't love it when I first got it because it was too matte for me, especially for then. Even despite the fact that I had oily skin, I just found it too matte. But when I put some of the marula oil from Drunk Elephant, I put like a drop or two of that in there and it was like perfect. Then I also bought the Pro Filter Touch Up Instant Retouch. I'm contemplating doing a video on beauty products that I regret purchasing. But when I was trying to make the list, I only had like 2 products on it. I was like, that's not gonna be much of a video. But I would have to say that the Pro Instant Retouch setting powder is a purchase that I regret. Not because I didn't love the powder, but because they came out with a smaller one later down the line, and I wish I would have just waited and gotten the smaller one. Because the smaller one, I am not going to use that much powder. Plus the fact that I didn't realize that there was a thing that kind of stops the powder from coming out. That was not in the packaging itself, but was in the box, and I threw it out before I had a chance to realize that. So I have that in Nutmeg, and I have it in Hazelnut. And I also have the concealer in 450, and I still love the concealer. Like, that concealer is bomb, and I remember loving that concealer launch because when I was trying things out in the store, I was like, oh my God, I've never had this many concealer options from one brand before, like, ever. So that was pretty cool. And then I bought Prada Candy Sugar Pop. Now that wasn't for me. That was for my mom. She wanted the Candy Sugar Pop, so I got that for her, which worked out because that was 74 bucks towards my VIB Rouge total for the year. Then my next purchase was the Pat McGrath Labs Mini Luxe Gloss Trio. I like these. I didn't really use them that often. I probably would have not bought it like in hindsight. So there's that. Then we go into March where I bought the Makeup Forever Artist Plexi Gloss in shade 306, which is an opaque orange. Beautiful gloss. The wand applicator was trash, and I think they know that because this is now $10 as opposed to the $20 I spent on it. So there's that. Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. I returned that because it was just like, you know, it's not doing a better job than like a drugstore mascara, and that one was 30 bucks. And I think a lot of people agreed with me because this has 3 out of 5 stars. Another thing that I bought that wound up getting returned, the Fenty Beauty bronzer. I got that in Cocoa Naughty and Mocha Mami. I wasn't sure which one. You know, I bought it in store, but I was like kind of quickly trying to buy it and get here so that I could review it. But, you know, if you watch that video, you'll see that that did not work out for me, so I wound up returning both of those. I also this year bought the NARS number 27 brush, which is the brush that I use to set my under eye powder. I like that brush, but I do feel like maybe it's a little too big for just my immediate under eye area. It is nice, like when I'm setting my highlight on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and then like here and here. but for under my eye, it might be a little bit too big, but yeah, make it work. I also bought the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I've used that before, and that was just like a re-up. So this was around the time of like the spring VIB Rouge sale. I also bought a Beauty Blender Beauty Cleanser Solid Pro. That's great for cleaning brushes. Bought a Supergoop, a sun-defying sunscreen body spray. I like that. I also bought Love Don't Be Shy travel spray set from Kilian, 200 bucks towards my total. I guess I'm seeing how my total came up to be so much, because while I didn't buy a lot of things, I bought things that were pretty pricey. I bought another Boscia Makeup Breakup cleansing oil, which is my favorite cleansing oil to remove makeup. I have a blog post where I tried a bunch of different cleansing oils and reviewed them, so I'll link that in the description box. Make sure you check that out. I also bought the Jackie Aina palette. Now, I got that in PR, but I also actually bought two Jackie Aina palettes, because I bought one because I wanted, well, essentially both of them were to support, because I want to see more brands do collaborations with dark skin influencers. Yeah, I bought the Benefit Cosmetics Gimme Brow, but I returned that. That thing was like, it was like this big for $12. I ordered that online. I was like, nah, I'm good, love, enjoy. I ordered the Fenty Beauty brow pencil, but that was not for me. That was for my friend Melissa. I ordered Huda Beauty hoodie false lashes. I ordered those online. I could have just, I don't know. And then I opened the package and I was like, can you return lashes that have been, like, I opened the package, but I didn't wear the lashes. And I was just like, you know what? Let me just keep them. So I have those, although, you know, I haven't worn them yet, but I'm not loving the style, but I don't know, maybe I can get used to it. I also just bought an Olaplex Holiday Hair Fix set. That was 58 bucks. I got that after seeing it come out, and my hairstylist actually had me using the number 3, the Olaplex Hair Perfector, because, you know, just to kind of like strengthen and fortify my hair. And I asked her about that set, and she was like, that's a good price. That's like only a few dollars. I think she said it was like either a few dollars more, a few dollars less than what she would get it wholesale. So she was like, that's a good deal. So I bought that. I also, now these next few things, I bought them, but they weren't bought with like my own money, if that makes sense. A lot of times when I do collaborations with brands, like I did something with JCPenney, they'll give me a gift card to make the purchases so that I can, you know, make my content. So I actually had a gift card, but it also still went on my like VIB Rouge Insider thingy. So I got the Sephora Collection I Love Eyeshadow Palette. That was really pretty. The Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain Liquid Lipstick. That's in the shade 01 Always Red. That was really pretty. And then I also got the Huda Beauty Tantour Contour and Bronzer. I got that one in the rich shade. I like that as well. And then I also bought a Huda Beauty Demi Matte Cream Lipstick in the color Boy Collector. I tried it. I like the color. I haven't worn it, but I bought that as kind of like a, let me, you know, have more options, more things to talk about, you know, because I have a small stash and I'm not buying a bunch of stuff. I do rely on, you know, PR packages, and sometimes I might use my own money to buy products that I may not be interested in, but I want to, you know, have other things to talk about. So although that was purchased with a gift card that was given to me from the brand, it was something that I got that I was like, oh, let me have another reference point to talk about, because I was talking about red lips a lot and I didn't want to keep mentioning the same red lip colors all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I bought in 2019. I'm $119 away from maintaining my VIB Rouge status in 2020. To be honest with you, do I see any like big spectacular perks with being VIB Rouge? No. Am I going to spend $119 so I can be VIB Rouge again next year? Yes. Again, like I mentioned a lot of times, when it comes to like these VIB sales, to make sure that the brand that you're looking to buy does not have a better deal with their own friends and family. Which I myself remembered, because I was about to buy a Perricone cleanser from Sephora, and I was like, wait. Perricone usually has like a 40% off sale or something like that around Black Friday, so I will hold off, because 40% is a hell of a lot better than the 20% that I would get at Sephora. And for those of you who are beauty insiders or VIB, where they only give you 10% or 15%, a lot of times, you know, these brands, they'll give you 25, 30% when they do their friends and family. Sometimes you might even see a lot of these brands doing 40% for Black Friday. So I would just like kind of hold off for as long as you can until you figure out who's doing what you need, what brands offering what discounts when and yada yada. So be careful out there in these beauty savings discount streets. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we have reached the part of the video where I have done enough talking and it's your turn to do the talking. So leave me a comment below. Let me know, what's your Beauty Insider status at Sephora? Are you a Beauty Insider? Are you a VIB? Are you VIB Rouge? Let me know in the comments. So Beauty Insider, you spend anywhere from $0 to $300 at Sephora, but you gave them your information so they could track your purchases and rat on you to the government. No, I'm just kidding. VIB means you spend $300 but under $1,000, and VIB Rouge means you spend $1,000 or more in a calendar year at Sephora. So let me know what your status is below, and if it's important for you to maintain one of the higher tiered statuses. Also let me know in the comments, because I know I don't shop at Ulta as often as I do at Sephora, and it's only because Sephora has more of the brands that I actually like than Ulta does. But even in the small amount of times that I've shopped at Ulta this year, I have still gotten way more benefits shopping at Ulta than I have at Sephora, and I love reading people's comments when they compare what they can get at Ulta versus what they can get at Sephora. So let me know that as well, because we're a community here and we like to get all chitty chatty and talk amongst ourselves and talk with me and talk with she and talk with he, and you know what I mean. Just get all in the comments and let me know. Follow me on social. The links will be in the description box, and I will see you fine folks in my next video. Bye guys.